Drop it.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of the Rekcap Show. I'm joined with two very dear friends and special guests.
John Miller.
Kyle Leaners.
And we are extremely excited about this. It's episode 1, so we think things are going to be a little bit rocky along the way.
Kind of iron the kinks out a little bit, you know?
Yeah, figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
A little kinky.
Yeah, it's not scripted.
Clearly. Yeah.
But we are really excited about this. So if you have any interest in movies, TVs, gaming, and everything.
Music,
maybe eventually.
funny anecdotes.
Down the line.
Exactly.
Hit a subscribe. Give us a like. We'll really appreciate it. But we're going to kick things off with a subject that's very important to all of us and something that we're all pretty passionate about in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
Our favorite video game bosses. So how this is going to work is we're each going to pitch 3 bosses based on 4 categories. We'll all agree on a rating out of 5. We're going to add those up, and whichever 3 bosses overall are the highest, we all have to settle for.
And we've agreed these bosses are going to be not the best bosses in game history, but bosses that we enjoy the most
favorite.
during our playthroughs.
I'm the host, so I'll go first, obviously.
Not really.
Yeah, well,
Kind of ridiculous. I don't know.
don't argue
Guess
with me.
go first.
I'll kick you off the show.
You'd like to be a guest of the show?
I'm joking or
You
not.
can have the chair if you
Yeah.
just please stay on the show. So, the 4 categories are difficulty, level design, character and personality, and overall impact significance of the game. Now, I also should say, this is difficulty when you first played it for the first time. Okay, well, John likes his 2-dimensional games.
I love me some two-dimensional games.
Okay, so I'm going to kick this off with the main antagonist of my favorite childhood video game series ever, Dr. Neo Cortex. Cortex was the first video game boss that I can remember that had real personality. Like, he was kind of a fool. Like, he was always trying to, like, be smarter than Crash.
But he'd always get like.
But he'd always get, like, what was coming to him. And he
Yeah.
actually started off in Crash 2. He actually makes you think he's on your team. And the further you get,
As you do when you're a kid.
he starts changing on you, and you're like, oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
So every time you
Yeah.
fight him, it's like, oh, it's just this great feeling because he's been so condescending and taunting the entire time. And he's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give him a 5 in terms of character significance. Or character personality.
Whoa.
I mean,
Kicking right
from
off
what
the
I-
bat.
Let's slow down
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's pretty damn high.
Yeah. I'll settle for a 4.
How about a 3? Because I've only played Warped. And,
Okay. Warped is the peak of Crash.
He didn't really make that big of an impact on
Which
me,
one
to be
was
honest. Like he came in every once in a while, said, you know, little pun or little
Yeah.
humor here and there, and then there was a boss fight, obviously, but I really don't remember him standing out to me as much as a 5 out of 5.
The other thing about him is he's also one of the few bosses that he's always the same in every game.
Okay.
You always, like,
Consistency
some games
is
you get,
important,
but
yeah.
like, you know when you're playing a Crash game, you know Cortex is the bad guy.
Right.
Bosses.
And in games like
Yeah.
Crash Team Racing and Crash Insanity, you actually get to play as Cortex as well. And you even have to like work with Crash even though you both like hate each other. So I've just always really enjoyed Crash and Cortex's dynamic. And Cortex actually created Crash Bandicoot.
I didn't
Okay,
know that.
that's
Yeah.
interesting. That
It
links
was
all back.
It meant to be one of Cortex's
Comes full circle?
bosses. And
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Like a little. What's the guy?
Dingo Dial.
Dingo
Dingo
Dial.
Dial,
The guy,
yeah.
right?
Another.
A fan favorite.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
an
well,
honorable shout out to
yeah.
Dingo Dial.
So, okay, can we agree maybe on a 4?
We blend it all
I
together.
kind of want to go to 3
I
for
would
him
take
because I know.
a 3 if you give me a 5 for significance.
We're not bartered. We'll give
It's
it
a
you
staple.
5 based on the merit of your argument.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We're just getting things started. I'll take a 3.
We can
Okay.
I
revise.
want to split the difference because you want a 3, I want a 4. 3.5.
But
Are we doing halves?
we can't start breaking
Okay,
into halves
yeah.
already, right?
It's episode 1. It's episode 1. I'm gonna be honest. I gave him a 2 for level design. Every time you ever fight Cortex, you're in a circular room, and you couldn't like look up like guides. Like you could find some.
Yeah, if you
things,
really
but, like,
tried.
Yeah.
But there
Like,
were
most of
no
those word
guides,
mouth-
really.
word
It
mouth
was just
school.
like, just beat him,
Tips.
you know?
Yeah.
There's no, like,
Suck it
exploit
up.
way to do
Yeah.
it. It's just like, you gotta
Find the weakness and
work,
exploit
work
it, yeah.
hard, man.
So, difficulty, I'm gonna push hard for a 4. It was an old game. It was really
I
difficult.
could say 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Level design 2. Character 3. Overall significance. There is no
3.
Crash Bandicoot without Cortex. They are irreplaceable. I've got to push for a 5. I'll fight to the death. for
Significance on, you're putting 5.
that. And that gives us an overall score of numbers guy.
I did this.
It's really not that hard.
We say numbers guy, you say the numbers. No, it's not that hard.
14 out of 20.
14 out of 20. I'll take it.
Not-
Alright.
Still take it.
That's a 14.
I don't
Yeah.
like the rules.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off here with a boss that is definitely near and dear to me. One of my first forays into a franchise game in my early days. Legend of Zelda, Majora's
wow.
Mask.
You're a big Zelda fanboy.
I'm a big Zelda fanboy. This level is...
Okay, so let's kick it off.
It's pretty unreal. First of all, it takes place inside of a giant moon which has been looming over you the entire game, like threatening to crash into Earth. Yeah, slowly every day it gets closer to the land of Termina. What it does is it transports you into this kind of otherworldly grassy field, which is really cool contrast to the actual fight. I thought it was way ahead of its time, to be honest.
That sounds pretty amazing.
And the music is very eerie throughout. It's very atmospheric. You definitely get a sense of foreboding.
I was picturing like PS4 graphics.
No.
Not quite.
It's on 64.
Yeah.
This is trash.
I'm gonna say, just because there's even like a level before the level, I like that, and where it takes place, I'm gonna say a 4 out of 5. There's three incarnations to Majora in the boss fight.
3 phases.
3 phases.
He's creepy.
Yeah, it's a little creepy, right?
It is a
I
little
don't like
creepy.
And he moves
Like
very
this-
fast,
the-
and like the blur effect kind of adds to that.
Yeah,
And
it looks like they maximize as much as the N64.
they used it to its full potential, in my opinion. Second time you can play through, you have the option of. You can do this the first time actually, but I only did the second time. You can get if you collect all the masks in the game, you can get this final mask called the Fierce Beauty mask.
Wow.
Which when you put it on, you transform into this it doubles length size essentially. It doubles the length of the sword. You can shoot like these discs out of it and like absolutely destroy Majora in about 30 seconds.
Oh.
So and he doesn't really have any lines as far as I know. Well, I might be wrong here.
Yeah,
but
probably a lot of stuff wrong.
There really isn't too much to his character other than that he wants to take over the world. I'm gonna say.
Oh, you ready for numbers? Numbers guy?
Wait, we pull out the calculator.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need it.
So difficulty 3.5 because honestly once
No
you
0.5s.
I'll say 3 because once you find the weaknesses and exploit
3,
them.
so that's
Right.
3 ones. 1, 2.
Okay. Level design. I really think I should get points. He should get points. Me too.
You designed
Yeah.
it, so.
I could go 4.
Yep.
I could go 4.
Didn't have
Yeah.
to say it. You guys did it for me.
Yeah.
I
So.
think where you're
That's how
losing,
we do things
however,
on the
is
Rekcap Show.
personality.
Yeah.
Personality, I'm not gonna try to argue.
It sounds like a
It's-
1.
It's a 1.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Can we go 0?
No. All right. Significance.
Ooh.
Every category is just I'm bleeding right now.
But I think
Yeah.
significance here is in the 2 and 1 range.
No, I can't argue with a 2. It's not a 1 because
I'm gonna say 2.
2?
Yeah, I don't really have a good argument either
I'm
way.
happy with 2.
Okay,
keeping
Kyle,
us grounded.
let's get your one out of the way.
Here we go.
I don't even want to play this stupid game
You
anymore.
really do.
We don't want to play with you anymore.
I'm gonna pick the boss
The boss.
from Metal Gear
Rick Ross.
Solid
Right.
3.
Oh,
Who the boss is the mentor and trainer of the character you play.
Snake.
Snake.
Look
I know
at
him.
this scar.
MGS.
Yeah,
This is
right
the
now.
first
This is
time
proof
that you
that I
see
was
Snake,
once a
and this
mother.
takes place during the Cold War.
I
It's all
gave
like
up my
U.S. versus
body
Russia.
and my
And
child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now.
He's a conniving
Yeah.
bastard.
Nothing at all.
She, the boss, just
The
girl.
boss.
You're sent in,
And
Snake.
I regret
Look at me.
And
It's not
yet
my fault.
sometimes
I'm paying
I
attention.
can still feel the pain creeping up inside me. Slithering through my body.
Is this over in course of multiple
This is
games?
this is the first game.
Let's-
Overarching
The
character.
problem with my
Leave it
three
at
is I
right?
picked very
Push
complex
through.
games.
Just push through
I've
it.
never talked
Anyways.
this much about you sometimes. Thanks.
Etc.
Thanks for
Etc.
listening to
The
me.
boss fight itself, I have it. If you guys want to see.
I like the
Should we be
ominous.
Oh, it's Metal Gear Solid.
I want to see level design.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's a fantastic
fight
level?
mechanics.
I'm seeing a lot of flowers.
Yeah. Well, so normally you play.
I'm not gonna
in
give
this-
points for flowers.
in this-
You don't have to go through all this bullshit to.
It's not bullshit. It's
Yeah,
called
just-
story.
What are we
I
talking
loved
to the
you.
difficulty here?
I've given you weapons.
Difficulty,
and taught you techniques.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Endowed you with
Depending
knowledge.
on the difficulty you set it, probably
Depending
on
how good
There
you
is
difficulty.
nothing more for me
The
to
main
do.
thing that I think she wins on is
All
the
that's
significance
left
with
for
the
you to
series.
take
So difficulty,
What do you know?
I would say
your own
that
hand.
she's about.
One must die.
Sounds like a
First time going in,
I think it's a
going
3.
in blind.
No victory,
What do you think?
no
I think
defeat.
she's going in blind.
survivor
You're not
will
gonna win the
carry
first
on
time you
the
Oh
play.
fight.
yeah.
You're not gonna.
It
That's
is our
expected.
destiny.
I'm gonna say she's a 3.
The one who
Personality, because she is
survives
like
will
basically a
inherit
mother
the
figure
title
to
of
you,
boss.
and she's she wants
And the
you
one who
to
inherits the title
kill
of
her, but at the
boss
same time wants you to win.
will face
Sounds-
an
that
existence
sounds
of
more like
endless
significance.
battle.
I think significance goes with the fact of like what her
Two gets
mission
one.
is and stuff like that.
I'll give
So
you
yeah, I
10
think significant
minutes.
personality could be maybe a 3 as well. 3
In
or
10
4.
minutes, Migs will come
Yeah,
and
yeah,
bomb
I'm
the
gonna
hell
give
out
you a
of
lot
this
of
place.
significance. So
Level design, I
If
think
you
level
can
design's
beat
really
me in
cool.
less than 10
Just because
minutes,
it's like
you'll
this
be able
big
to
field,
escape
you
in
can't really
time.
see her because she's blended in.
Little bit,
As she's
yeah.
running around,
Let's
you
make
can't see
this
her.
the
She wants to hear
greatest
kind of when
10
she
minutes
pops
of
up
our
and starts
lives,
shooting.
Jack.
Is that an advantage when she's running around and she's visible? You can see
You
moving,
barely
or
see
is that
see like
or-
you see
Finish
like a
your
little bit
mission.
of stuff going through. It's like
Prove
she's
your
not
loyalty.
invisible, but she's extremely camouflaged. So I see,
Yeah.
I see level design as 4.
Face me.
Significance because she basically starts the whole thing, and it's like this double crossing. It's actually a very sad moment fighting her. So I'm gonna give
Let's see
him
what you're
5.
made of.
So we're going for 4, 3, 3, 5.
3, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Excellent.
That adds up to the same thing.
Yes, that's what I'm going
I will give you the 5, but it doesn't sound like difficulty. I can
for. So overall, difficulty goes to 3, giving a total of 15.
Alright, so back when we started. There was a leak, unfortunately, so I think you guys might know this boss. But
Heard of her?
yeah.
Can you even say her?
Yeah. Well, it's Gladys. It's
Ooh.
poor.
See that coming.
Woo! She is legendary. We don't need to speak about how great she is. She is essential to the Portal game. The entire Portal game is just a big game of cat and mouse. Difficulty, it's not crazy. We know it's not like the hardest boss fight of all time.
I don't think you're not gonna get a lot of resistance from me and Kyle because I think we both kind of agree this is a pretty great boss.
That's
It's a good boss.
Yeah.
It's a very good boss.
The real boss fight starts when she tries to kill you with the incinerator, I'd say. So in terms of weaving through all the pipes and stuff, I know the actual room you fight her in isn't that great, but in terms of that, I want to push for a 3 for level design.
All right.
Character is phenomenal. I'm gonna push for a 5 for character.
Yeah.
She's a darling.
Yeah,
She's
there's no
great.
question there.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Good old Gladys.
Liv
Yeah.
Tyler could probably play her.
Liv Tyler, known from Rain Over Me.
For anyone who can't see,
of Reign Over Me fame.
Yeah.
for anyone who can't see this poster, it's a poster of Reign Over Me, the terrific little Adam Sandler.
One of our
flick.
favorites, really.
A staple.
We watch at least a couple times a year, to be honest. We love it.
Like
Don
that-
Cheadle just picking up whatever gets put down in front of him.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to Gladys.
Okay.
We'll do a
Little
separate
detour,
video
yeah.
dedicated to Reign Over Me.
Yeah.
But-
Freeway review, yeah.
Yeah, and then her overall significance in the game is very big. But the big significance of Portal is the portal gun. That's what the game is about. So Gladys, I'll have to go. I'll dial it back to a 4.
It's the fact that she's significant within the aperture sphere.
Yeah.
But outside of that, there's
She's
really
not.
much.
Yeah, she doesn't have any Big aspirations.
Yeah, she's not taking over the world.
Exactly.
Or anything like that.
Which
3,
gives
5,
us-
3, 4. Let me just plug it into the old calculator.
Yeah.
That's 15.
Okay. My next one is a game that I played a lot in my youth. I don't know if Packer has done too much in this one. No,
Okay.
Kyle knows
I
this one pretty well.
accept
Yeah.
this is a great boss.
Eric Sparrow from Tony Hawk's Underground. He's a
He's-
spoof and a goof.
But he is probably the scum of the earth.
He really builds from when you first meet him. He's just kind of your friend in this neighborhood in New Jersey that something seems a little off about him.
Yeah.
You can't quite place it, but you just go along with it because he's kind of helping you out in your journey.
Are you playing as Tony Hawk throughout this, or
Oh my god.
I don't know.
We start at square one for you.
Last game I
this is-
played-
you
Are
create a
playing as
character.
Tony Hawk?
Oh my god.
The significance with Underground is this is the first game you can get off your skateboard.
This is the
and run around.
first
Oh,
Tony
I
Hawk
played
game
that
with a
one.
narrative. So you did play it.
I did.
It's the first Tony Hawk's game with a narrative. The first Tony Hawk's game with an antagonist. So that's significant to the series. I
Okay.
think that's important to say. He steals your footage from that insane trick, which would make you pro in the game.
Yeah.
Try to keep out Packer. He takes everything from you and he just spits in your face.
That sounds pretty
He
good.
really messes you up. And his face is incredibly punchable as well.
But it's like he does everything. You're doing all these awesome, cool things.
Is this?
and he's
is
taking
this
credit
your
for your
pick?
stuff.
No, this is John's.
Oh, okay. So why do you keep fixing it?
Yeah.
Really?
Character
That's all I was
is
gonna
a
say.
big thing for him, and I'm gonna push for a 5 for that because I
Okay.
think he it's a sour face right there. I don't think it's
Is
warranted.
I don't
you
think
did your
he's-
impression of his face? That was pretty punchable.
A
yeah,
5.
I punch that face.
So character, from
I
what you
want
said,
a
I want
5,
to see.
but I don't
want
think
to
I
hear
get
more
it.
of this guy. So I'll give you a 4 if you want. If you'll take that.
I'll take it. Difficulty, it's a pretty damn hard level. I'm not gonna lie. So what you do
Explain that.
in the game, you follow him on a line,
Please
and
explain that.
a line is a continuous trick throughout the whole of New Jersey where you started. So you go back to where you started, but the whole time you should be balancing the entire time, and it's at least several minutes long, because you go throughout the whole of New Jersey.
And the tough thing is you have to follow. You're basically following him, but
Yeah.
you have to score higher while you're
Yeah,
following him,
exactly.
doing his.
So I think it was pretty hard. I'm gonna say it was a 4. It might just it honestly might just be my abilities, but I think it's a 4.
it is a really tough.
Level design. I like
Level
the idea that
design,
you go back to.
You go back.
Come full circle.
I give you 3
Split the
because
difference,
I
yeah.
get the significance of the actual place. it sounds like it is kind of contained to that one game. That was like his peak, but
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
highly
peak.
significant for the overall franchise.
Yeah.
And, okay, and also I'd like to say the replayability is high, just like Majora, because you can come back after you beat it the first time and get a different ending where instead of doing the final line, you just punch him in the face and take the tape, and it's pretty hilarious.
That's not
And you don't, I didn't know it was gonna happen. I just tried to beat him again, and I got that little animation. It was great.
That's another 4. So
Totaling 15. We've
Wow.
3.
Thank God, I'm on the chart now. Yeah.
3 for
You're
15.
making big waves.
Woo!
Okay, Kyle, let's go.
You guys are always so disappointed with my choices. I am picking from the critically acclaimed Dark Souls 3, the Soul of Cinder.
How did Dark Souls
Cinder.
begin, Kyle?
Tell us a
So,
story.
what it's all basically about is you.
I zoned out a little bit during that.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Huh?
What's the fight like?
So the fight is you go to this like twisted version of the world, of where like you've been like the main hub where
Like the
you've been
Upside Down.
fighting.
Yeah.
The upside down.
Graphics are great.
Next gen.
Looks
And he's
really
just
good.
standing there. He represents all the iterations of people who've gone through in Link to Fire throughout all the games.
So he's
and
got
all
a bit
the
of you in
characters.
there too.
Exactly. So he's got a bit of you in there. So I have
Doesn't
to
seem
play.
too hard.
Oh, it's Dark Souls.
What I do
dude.
like is,
It's
like,
fucking
how-
hard. But the thing that gets it is you deplete his whole health bar, and then it becomes a mirror, a parallel of the very first boss of the first game.
Oh, I played that boss
Interesting,
many
okay.
times.
No, sorry, the very last boss of the first game.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
And the music is reminiscent of Big Burst, and then the music changes.
He's so into it.
I love it. I kind of want to show you the first boss.
No,
No,
okay.
no.
I've had enough.
So difficulty, it is a 5.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
personality.
I feel like it's big weakness.
It's tough to say because he doesn't really have any personality
No
himself,
lines.
but I think it gets it in significance. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
give personality just because like the fight and how he himself changes. I'm gonna give it like a 2. Level design.
You're not getting higher than a 3.
I know.
I'll
I'm
tell you
getting
that.
out of the 3.
It's unite against Kyle, who's
Yeah.
Dark Souls. Yeah.
But I gotta give significance
Yeah.
5.
I will
That's
not
fine.
argue that for a
You
second.
know,
I don't want him to win. I really don't
Is
want
that
him to
15
win.
again?
That's 15 again.
Okay, good.
We're gonna need a tiebreaker.
As long as it's not a 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the one I've been waiting
Ooh,
for.
I'm very excited.
There was no question when we started picking these fights. I knew me and John would have at least one that was the same, and that is what I consider to be the best boss fight of all time.
Getting goosebumps just thinking
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
His name is Red.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Comes from a land called Kanto.
Writing
This
this
Pikachu
down.
is the highest leveled Pokemon in the entire franchise.
Nice.
Playing,
Who
yeah.
cares?
I honestly I thought the game was beat. Like I'd beaten the Elite Four. Like you've done everything.
Yeah, 'cause
The
you-
team, you're just like wandering around and you keep wandering. And
But you're on Mount Silver. You know there's something here because
Yeah.
in the previous game, the period after the Elite Four, you find
Right.
Mewtwo at the
Yeah.
Cerulean
all
Cave.
the legendaries were got.
Yeah.
You're like what?
But
is
isn't
this?
it-
What is going on? There's got to be something more to this.
Yeah.
It didn't even click for me until because I'm colorblind. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was red. So yeah.
You talk to him and you just get the dot.
Yeah, yeah.
The second he throws out that Pikachu.
And also the music is the same as
Yeah.
the rival Blue in the previous game.
Hard.
It is a hard.
He
The
has-
Snorlax and the Blastoise especially,
Yeah.
their defense is just so fucking high.
Yeah.
He uses max revives
Yeah.
whenever he wants. Yeah, not revives.
It's just
I
like
should say
you're
that, yeah.
fighting who you played as in the
Yeah.
previous game.
It's like, yeah,
It's
it's,
such
a
a
character
full
that
circle.
you were so close to in the other game,
Yeah.
and you just thought you were done with that character
Yeah.
because he's you, like in so many ways. Like, you don't
So-
remember enough about this game.
Yeah.
You
Is
need
it
to
gold,
play- yeah.
silver?
Gold
Yeah.
and silver.
Who
I'm
is
playing
your
right now.
favorite Pokemon?
Mine?
Yeah.
You'll never guess mine, but I won't. Go ahead.
Anyway, we got to stay on.
Is it Machamp because you like muscles?
Fuck you.
Mr. Mime because you're a big bitch.
Wow. I got nothing. It's Dugong.
Dugong?
Yeah.
The seal?
Anyway, okay, so difficulty. There's no question.
It's tough.
It's a 5.
But
It's
the
hard.
thing is,
It's the
that
hardest battle.
if you
in
come
all
with
of
a
Pokemon.
balanced team of 65s,
Yeah.
you can probably beat him 1 or 2
Okay,
times.
so
I'm not
4.
Yeah, I can say 4. Yeah.
All at Mount Silver, I'm gonna count as level design.
Yep.
Because he's at the end of the tunnel, so like you gotta get all the way there.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's like a 5. I'm just saying that like when you get there, it's
For
very
level design,
eerie.
you want a 4?
I want a 4. It's character. I'll
He's us. Like
Personality,
He doesn't need
no.
to say anything.
Personality is where you lose.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
has no personality.
Alright,
He's
alright.
just.
well, it's that the fact that he's just like he kills you with his
he's.
quietness.
It's like yeah, but it's like 2.
you can give us
I
a
think
2,
it's
but
2, yeah.
significance there's no doubt.
You can have a 5 for significance.
What do we got here?
There's another 15.
No!
We suck.
We're subconsciously evening it out in our minds. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we got a 4, so we're gonna give him a 2 for this one. So. Here we go. I just saw this nice
All
one.
right, here we go. Get the pillows.
I'm picking the Lich King from World of Warcraft.
Wait, say that again?
I'm picking the Lich King from World of Warcraft.
Nerd.
Yeah. The whole backstory with the Lich King is... demons.
Okay.
Demons is the Burning Legion. And
I don't have.
So there's the Lurcher and the Bebop.
So what happens is...
He's a mainstay.
Yeah, he's a mainstay. Difficulty, so to when you finally fight him, the entire expansion is based around fighting him. You need at least 10 people. His fight is on the top of his like frozen citadel in the frozen waste, the very top.
Look at it.
Oh, fuck you guys. This is when he's raising the scourge in the frozen area.
Yeah.
And then the fight it's a 4-phase fight. So for difficulty,
Yeah.
I'm not going lower than a 4. Personality, he's just this terrifying.
He looks pretty foreboding.
I think we should count
And the fact that he starts as actually...
I'm trying to help you right now.
No, but I think personality could go to a 4 as well.
Yeah. I like what I've seen, but like 5 personality.
Level design, where you fight himself, it is pretty cool seeing
Yeah.
it's like this frozen platform and you see the frozen throne.
Yeah.
I could go 3 just for the fact that the fact that you can fall off and you get knocked off.
There's a whole.
Yeah, but a lot of well, I guess not. A lot.
3.
This is fine.
Well, no, I'm gonna say 2. The level design is not inspiring at all.
What? Come on. Give me the 3.
I can't.
I already have it written down.
Let me. He is fairly significant.
Is he the antagonist of WoW?
That person. He's extremely important. He's probably in the top 3 characters in World of
I'll
Warcraft.
give you a 4.
Okay. 4 or 5?
I can't give you a 5.
I don't know about 5.
5, it's just like the WoW would be fine without him. We'll give you the 3. For God's sake. What is that? Is that 15?
It's 16, I think.
No, it's 15.
Yes!
Cortex gets 14.
Okay.
Majora 10.
Ugh.
Oh.
And then everyone else is a 15.
Okay, Gladys.
Difficulty. It's not that difficult to fight.
What's the difficulty at right now?
3. I put it down to 2.
Okay, so that I'll take the hit.
I'm happy with her.
She's a good boss, man. No one can take that away from you.
I know.
She's a great boss.
The boss from Metal Gear Solid. Difficulty.
I was more impressed by her than the king, because you know why I don't like the WoW boss? He doesn't have any ties to your character. You're just like someone.
The champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like there's
Yeah.
a huge tie to the boss, and
And she's sympathetic too, which is always
Yeah.
close with me, you know?
I think we need to figure out a different way to tie break this.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Let's move on to cons. I pick red over the skateboarder dude.
I pick red over the skateboarder, dude.
He's gone. I'll take your boss. The boss is staying over. I'm not impressed by this WoW boss at all.
Yeah, I was more impressed with the
I
Metal Gear
just-
Solid one.
So get rid of the Lich King.
Yeah, get rid of him.
The internet is gonna hate you for that.
That's fine. The internet already
That's
hates
14
me.
million angry people. The boss, GLaDOS, Soul Cinder, and red. Okay, so I know you guys are gonna keep red in there.
Yeah.
So then it goes between the boss, GLaDOS, and Soul Cinder.
Okay, I got it. Everyone write down your 3 bosses right now.
The 3 bosses?
Yeah. 3 bosses that you would want to keep.
Of these?
Yeah, and then we'll
Whoa.
see who has the most votes.
Oh.
Out of all of them we want.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end result. We'll see you guys next week. Okay, so I'm going to say my 3, and then you'll say your 3, and then you'll say your 3, and I'll mark down how many we're on each one.
Okay.
So my 3 are Red, GLaDOS, and Dark Souls boss.
Soul Cinder.
Soul Cinder. Yours are
The boss, Soul
Okay, so
Cinder,
it's
and
one-
GLaDOS.
boss. 2 for. Can you say Dark Souls? 'Cause that's what I wrote down.
Dark Souls, ignorant slut, and GLaDOS.
Red?
Mm-hmm. This is huge.
GLaDOS? Ricky Rose.
That's not
The boss.
Oh my god, it puts everyone at 2.
God damn it!
Oh.
Okay, we gotta kill one of these.
Oh.
Kill one,
man.
marry one, fuck one.
I put GLaDOS.
I'll probably put the Lich King.
Everyone gets to keep one.
Your show.
Okay, yeah, so we know red is staying.
So you're picking red.
So red is in.
Okay. Red.
So between GLaDOS, Dark Souls, the boss, we all pick one.
No, we pick one.
Yeah.
So you have GLaDOS,
Okay, everyone
Dark
gets to pick
Souls,
one.
and the boss.
I was gonna do the boss, but I think GLaDOS can take it from me.
GLaDOS is in.
Ah, now you're making me choose between two of my
Gotta
favorite.
kill Sophie's choice.
I think I'm gonna go with Soul of Cinder.
Soul of Cinder. Okay, so there you have it. Unequivocally, not up for debate, the universal 3 best bosses of all time video game history are Red, GLaDOS, and Dark Souls 3.
If anyone ever makes a video or a
Dark
list,
Souls 3 is not a boss.
I won't call him by his name. So, that was the first episode of the Recap Show. I think I had a lot of fun with you guys.
I had a good time.
Hope you guys had a great time too.
Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave
Our
us
viewing audience.
any suggestions. Don't hate on us. Don't put anything negative at all.
It's gonna happen.
They're
It's
going
gonna happen.
to. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Go ahead and fact check us because there's several facts.
Yeah, I
that,
think we got most things wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna say
have
right.
no
but
idea
yeah.
what Dark Souls is about.
Coming up next is the best Quentin Tarantino movie. That is the next topic. We will see who's going to be on for that show.
I probably won't be there.
We may have a rotation of guests. I think Kyle's going to be there for that.
Yeah.
I would like to be there.
I will be there.
I'll be there for
and
best
I hope-
Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, I had a nice segue.
Yeah, I hope
And I
you will
hope
be
you'll
there
be there too.
Yeah.
I said it at the
But,
same time.
Yeah,
It's
that's
ruined.
fine.
It's
Thank you
Canada.
so
We're
much.
Canada, you know?
And we'll see you guys next time.